So it's your boy Tyler, back with another video. So I'm on this Chrysler 300 2010, and it's a 5.7 rear wheel drive, and I'm replacing these rear control arms and stuff like that, and I came across this one. I know all y'all know this one. It's probably the one y'all didn't replace, but it goes up into there, and the bolt slides through that, and the nut on the other side. But for some odd reason, when they put these in there, they made it where the bolt, whenever it comes out of the back, it smacks the bottom of the trunk where your spare tire goes, and you can't get that bolt to come out. So what I figured out was right there, you got 4 of those going all the way around. They're called rear cradle bolts. What I figured out was there's 2 on this side, 2 on that side, and the one over there on the front on that side, you don't have to touch. These 3 over here, you have to drop them down. What I did was I left these 2 tight first and dropped this one all the way down to where the bolt was almost all the way out, and then I tightened it up a little bit. And then what I did was I went through and just dropped all of it slowly and was able to back that bolt out. But I just wanted to show you guys that this is crazy, that that's what you got to do to be able to just get that one control arm out, because obviously this one right here is completely tore out and shot. Okay, so when you guys are installing these, obviously you're gonna have to take these off, switch them over to this for your wheel speed sensor. But what I would do first is I would obviously check and make sure you got the right one, but you'll notice that there's a flat point right here, and there's not one at this end, but this is where that wheel speed sensor's bracket goes. So just make sure that, you know, whenever you're checking these, making sure that they're both in the same position, you know, where the curves are where the curves are, where it's flat, and then where that flat spot is right up here. But it's pretty much the same thing going whenever you put it back in. You just put it in, slide your bolt through it, put it in, slide your bolt with this, tighten it up, and then tighten it up before you raise the cradle back up, because you're not really gonna be able to get much space up in there. So put your bolt through it, torque them down, then torque them to spec, and then good to go. So one thing that I wanted to mention was that when you are lowering this rear cradle down, obviously you're gonna think that you want to take these bolts out first. I mean, you're gonna find out obviously before watching this video that you can't take that bolt out because it hits on the frame. But what I found easy was dropping these bolts down, like I said. But for whatever reason, do not take these bolts all the way out. I mean, you start taking bolts out, and then the cradle drops down, and then it starts moving left and right. And then when it starts moving left and right, it's hard to line the bolts back up to be able to get them back in there, if that makes sense. And you're gonna be down here with a jack trying to move it around. So I mean, really the only one that you want to get out, if you have to, is this one right here, which, like I told you, drop this one all the way down to where it's damn near all the way out, and then screw it in like 2 turns, 3 turns, whatever it is, and then loosen that one up, and loosen that one up over there down, and then you'll slowly see this raising down until you hit the bottom of your nut, and then that's whenever you'll have enough room to drop that bolt out, and then slide that bolt out that way, and then you'll be able to pull this whole thing out, and then da-da-da-da-da. But I just wanted to throw it in there that's what I found was easiest, tighten that up and then raising it back up in there. And just make sure that you guys look the torque specs up. I'll put the torque specs probably in the description, or I'll put them right in this video probably, and then just torque them all in, make sure everything's torqued in, and then obviously go test it before you get back to your customer. But all right, thanks.